Hello, my fellow stellar gamers. It's your girl GamerGal 792 and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Today we're continuing on with our investigation at Global One Studios. So basically, last episode, if you haven't checked it out already, or any of those, go check them out before coming back here. Basically, an actor has been accused of murder of his co-star, and now who plays in a popular kids show, and now we have to figure out what in the world happened. I got my Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna get rolling. If you guys do enjoy this and want more, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna try to get to the start of the trial. If I don't, that's fine, but we're gonna go. October 6th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Alright, I got a mouse now! So this will make this movie a lot easier. Alright, let's examine it. What do we have? Alright, looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Okay, we have some props. Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton! Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey you're not touching that. Oh, hello. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us! Finally, someone that actually believes in us. Anyways, so what can you tell us about the day of the crime, lady? Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area? That's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay, so she saw him go into the dressing room, but nothing else. Okay. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. I was just asking if you knew if he was in there, like, sleeping. So much for gaining confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio, and he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about! A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employee, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Okay, about the sensing stuff. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Okay, but first, okay, this is really fast. Okay. Anyways, I'm still examining here, Maya. Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. Alright. Outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in! I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that! One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of the filming. And look! A megaphone! A real-life megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl's in more trouble than I thought. Alright. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all the things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I don't want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Anything else? Oh, here we go. Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah. Okay. So it's just the same thing. Nope. Okay. Nothing else? Alright, thank you so much, Penny. I'm gonna go outside. Hi, Gumshoe. Okay. October 16, Globe Studios main gate. What? You're still here? Yes. Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Anyways, so the assistants claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimate time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks that there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Old bag? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Oh, you better tell me quick, you better... Tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin! Someone been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her! She's not even a full-time employee! All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouth like there's no tomorrow, saying that such a thing. When I was younger, it was about respecting you. The fact that we did cry and shame that you used to... Oh my god! She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can do without her looking over our shoulders. I couldn't even read that. I was trying, even without the voice, I was trying to do that. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's head inside. Oh, wait. Oh, I know what Maya's talking about. Ding ding. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Let's do it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the day of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was... Oh, Oh, damn it. Crap, I actually forgot the number. Oh, crap. Give me a second. How does number... 16-1... There's 703... There's... It's either 703 or 307. Oh, crap. Okay, let me think. Let me think. ST1703. No, it's not. ST1307. Oh, yeah. 307. There. Entered. Hey! It printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Oh. Hello. Uh-oh. Hello. Huh? How is this? This is a picture of Will Powers. Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something printed on the back. Huh? October 5th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Wait, you saying there was a photo printed beforehand? What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Well, her job is to delete photos, so maybe she deleted the first one. Powers, ? Photo added to the court record. Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios. October 5th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put the security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? I don't need her going on at me. It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. No thanks. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? There's no way. To be continued. Oh. How long? 12 minutes. Oh my goodness. I could have gone on a little longer. Alright, we'll save. Day 2. Oh, whoops. I guess we'll start the trial. October 18, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Or 4, not 1. I guess we'll start the trial. Hello again, Edgeworth. Hello, Judge. How's it going? Alright. I'll see if I can do it this time. Court is now in session for the trial, Mr. Will Powers. You know what, that works. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Hi, Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show that the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 5th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. My, could that be Phoenix, right? I gotta do that every time. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Oh boy. Hi, Gumshoe. Detective, if you would briefly describe the case to the court. Okay, Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 o'clock on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. And after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 o'clock, the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Because of a dead body. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. I gotta get a better voice for Gumshoe. You dig? Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? I think I'm okay. I think I could probably remember that. So, the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear adds to the core record, finally. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Why is there tape on it? Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Oh no. Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Oh god. Have fun, Edgeworth. Will the witness declare her name? Oh my! What in the name of gotcha is this? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! You ain't having any of this shit. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. Oh my goodness. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's practically my name, so when I was younger, that was Oldbag, but I was just stay still without trying to make me fun of believe it, but there was this boy that kept in the chest room to go and hide. She called me Oldbag, and I just cried and cried. Thank you, Edgeworth. Objection! I object to the witness talking to this. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Let's just get to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get onto the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, dear, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? You know yourself, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. That she is. Witness's account. Alright. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since this morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Okay. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Okie dokie! Here we go. Cross-examination. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Okay. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer! Answer the question! Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job! I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watched Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. I should actually consider that. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. Oh wait. I was at the main gate until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Autopsy report, the guy at the car key. Okay, it's the photo for sure. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock. That's true. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Okay, it's gotta be this because that last statement's true. So that's when the photo was taken, so it has to be right there. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Oh, sure. Yeah? What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No. No, they can't. See, even Edgeworth gets it. He gets it. There's no way you could say that's Powers. That's not him. That's just the costume. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. Oh, whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to open my court record. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Oh. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. I wonder why. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? No, he certainly... No, I don't think she does. Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. Excuse me? What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? Well, that's a first. Oh, I bet you Oldbag didn't say crap to this, or even the detective. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't as good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Oh. Uh-oh. Wow, old Windback got left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. Alright, the man in the photo. I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her till she squeals. Okay, the man in the photo. I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning in the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall, okay. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed him when it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Agreed. Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony, okay? He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Okay. He broke a prop? Sure did! His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated. The murder weapon. A break in the shaft had been mended with duct tape. Alright. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough. Haven't you, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. I didn't even get to finish! Which is... Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Wait, Edgeworth, you're telling me you... Wait. You're telling me you don't know what the costume is? Boy, what have you been doing? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. Get that grin out of here. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? No. No. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. How do you even know? Yeah, how do you even know that's Will Powers inside his own costume if you can't even find it? We have to consider that possibility also. I don't know. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness's account continued. Oh, great. The time of the poor Hammer's death was 2:30. p.m., right? Oh, true. The only person I saw go to the studio before that was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. But you don't know who's in it! Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Alright. Witness's account continued. The time the poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. No one else went there. No one else went there. He's dragging one leg. October 5th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. Okay, so if she's saying no one else was there, then why is it there's another photo? There had to have been another photo that got deleted, so that means you're not telling the actual truth. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from the hole in the ground. Excuse me? Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all the security cam data. Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. No thanks. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed in the words, October 5th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is this bit at the end where it says, photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Get him, Phoenix! Get her! Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Miss Wright. How more obvious do I need to be? There's a photo missing! Actually, that's what I would like to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Eh? You want your mouth, whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. Oh, hell no. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, hell? Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. He's just as clueless. Then help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Can you tell us what? Oh. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Then who?
I see. Your testimony, please. Oh my god,
Judge! The other person. Oh my lord. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious of me, see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Are you kidding? Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Yep, I did too, Maya. I did as well. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. In a little bit. In a little bit. Oh, that's from Sammy. I just can't get out. No, we will be. Oh, I'm not paying attention to you. I'm busy playing a video game. You can change. I'm not even looking. I'm playing a video game. hasn't changed for goodness sake. Go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? For the thing of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Why would you throw it out? Wait! Well, who in the heck was the photo in that photo you erased? Fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. Are you saying that you're not a freak, old bag? Just I am. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. Always hanging about. One was there that day. Sorry, I had people coming in and just interrupting. So that was fun. Wait a second. Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased? It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? You've gotta be kidding me. Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Are you guys really thinking I'm accusing a 2nd, 3rd grader of killing a grown man? You've gotta be kidding me. Right, as I said, I did pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. That does not make him a suspect. That makes him a witness. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Oh my god. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to get a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably have done this. Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can go another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't say it like that. Anyways, we're back.
We have returned! Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. Mr. Edgewood, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be a hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Willpowers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. Of course I am. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
The assistant girl... Okay, let's think about this. So we have the girl, the boy, and the security lady. The assistant could not because she's small and she's a female. I'm not discriminating against girls, but like, there's no freaking way she could carry that spear and wear that heavy-ass costume. And the grade school boy, come on, he's a kid. He would be suffocating in that costume, and he wouldn't even be able to lift the spear. Maybe the assistant could have, but the boy cannot. So the only person that leaves us is the security lady.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they have been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper! You really think I'm gonna accuse a boy? Are you really kidding?
Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you! Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1 to see the murder.
Why would she go to the trouble wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump in with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Well, Edgeworth, what do you say to this? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Thank you, Edgeworth. Thank you! What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did? Is that it? Why don't they sit there doing something? Fine move. Maybe now's my chance to take this in a whole new way. There we go. There we go, Phoenix. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers the suspect in this case can't be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Yeah, that's like the only thing that hasn't been discussed. His motive. Why would he kill Hammer? That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one who's photo iris! Are you really accusing a 10-year-old of killing a grown-up who plays a supervillain?
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
Thank you, Judge. Thank you. That doesn't matter. When I was at that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer. What? How could you be so sure? Or is it because to be nice to the kids and meet to your elders say, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Da 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 da. Ta-da! Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. That the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Nice! Whew! Wait a second!
What?
I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree, me! I'm talking!
I was like, what?
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Ha! Well, Edgeworth, now you know how I feel.
Well, testify.
Oh, my goodness! My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
You're... what? Miss Oldbag! This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Oh my god.
My lips were sealed. Here we go. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people in the studios on the day of the murder. Okay. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. So, who the F was there then?
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director?
I'm surprised you didn't catch on.
Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. Past the gate, boop.
Oh, whoops. Almost hit the wrong button.
I hit the wrong button.
The path where the monkey's head was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but... I don't think we're gonna get anything else out of her. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information on these other people we have just been told of.
How's it feel, Edgeworth?
I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings of the trial of Mr. Willpowers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Okay, dokie. Man, we got through one trial. Nice. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I say, we'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. You have to find out more about the director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. Now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick. I know she didn't do it. She was fangirling over Hammer. I don't think she would have the heart to do it. But I had to pin something. I had to do it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Aww. Alright, to be continued. Okay, Man, what a doozy. So next time, guys, we're gonna go on to the second day of investigating. We're gonna figure out about the producer and the director and get hopefully some more dirt and some details to help us in the next trial. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys did enjoy this and want more, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with my postings. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.